And welcome back. You're still tuning into Morning Thailand with us, Phai and Kun Chen. Moving on to another news here. It seems that new regulation is to be introduced in the near future. I'm talking about the control on the smoking devices, the electronic devices, e-cigarettes. And another device is called chicha or baragu. It can be translated into many languages, but in Thailand we call it chicha, and it has become a very popular smoking device among Thai teenagers and youngsters. Over the years, we've seen several attempts by the Thai authorities to reduce the rate of smoking and prevent youngsters or teenagers from joining the club. Now authorities are looking to crack down on another method of smoking, as I said, the chicha, because they said that this could lead to such behavior, the smoking behavior in the future. The CPPD, Consumer Protection Police Division, revealed yesterday that they would be launching a crackdown on e-cigarette and a smoking device. This particular chicha, which has entered Thailand for quite a while. Chicha, as you see here, is the tobacco pipe with a long tube connected to a container where the smoke will be cooled by passing through water. And some of people said that it is safer than smoking a real tobacco or cigarette. It's not bad for your health, and it does not cause lung cancer. However, as long as you got the smoke coming out from the tube and you smoke it, I think, from my personal opinion, it would still be dangerous for your health anyway. However, it has become a big issue here after police have found that such devices is available widely in the market, especially on the internet, with youngsters and teenagers becoming a prime target of the seller. And not just this, traditional chicha, there is another electronic chicha, which comes, there you go. It comes in a shape like a pen, and it is more convenient for usage. One chicha pen or electronic chicha can be used up to 300 times.
Wow,
And
like
it is
300 sip or
300 per smoke, I guess. And it has become more available, not just on the internet, but in school. Reports say that now the electronic chicha is being sold in school in Bangkok, starting from 500 baht per piece, and sometimes it comes in a package. 5 pence for 2,000 baht.
Oh, that is
in
very
the
cheap.
school.
Like you can just buy it in front of the school.
No, some of the students took it and sell it to their friends.
That's even more convenient. And this is very bad, very bad.
So now police are looking to crack down on the selling of chicha and e-chicha online, and they would be contacting the custom department and as well as the Food and Drug Administration to take a closer look with the spreading of such smoking devices here in Thailand, because it would become more concerning if the smoking behavior from chicha leads to smoking of the cigarette or real tobacco. And sometimes it is not just the smoking habit, it would become an addiction.
To other kinds of more serious
Yes, of
substance.
course.
I believe that the fact that chicha or electronic tobacco is quite famous and very seductive to the children, not only for the adults, is that it comes in many colors and scents and flavors, such as grapes, apple, and other kind of flavor. But anyway, smoking is very bad for your health.
Yes, of course. All right, it's good that authorities are doing something to help youngsters from joining developing into inappropriate habit. All right, moving on to another story here concerning the weather condition, because we've experienced a cool weather here in Bangkok since yesterday.
Yes.
And earlier we thought that it would last only 1 or 2 days. However, it seems that in the provinces, temperatures continue to drop quite dramatically, right?
Exactly. I believe this is a very difficult time to book a hotel in Chiang Mai and other
Right.
north and northeastern provinces because right now is the peakest time of tourism up there. With Doi Inthanon in Chiang Mai blanket with frost and temperature at 2 degrees Celsius early yesterday, the Weather Bureau issued a warning for thunderstorms with gusty winds and hail, as well as an 8 to 10 degrees Celsius drop in temperature until Sunday in Upper Thailand. So it will be very, very cold there. The cabinet gave the interior ministry to the job of tackling problems related to the cold spell in the north and northeast. It suggested areas that are under 15 degrees Celsius for 3 days in a row should be declared disaster zones. So the residents are entitled to an emergency aid. The government spokesman Thirat Ratanasewi revealed to the press the minimum temperature in Chiang Mai right now was recorded at 14 degrees Celsius yesterday, with frost in some area, while Chiang Rai and Phayao is a bit higher at 19 degrees, and Mae Hong Son is a bit worse at 11 degrees Celsius. Temperature in the north could drop by another 3 to 5 degrees during this period. As well, the Chiang Mai Public Health Office Deputy Chief Surasit Wisaruthirat has warned young people and the elderly, especially those in high altitude areas or with the chronic illness, to keep themselves very warm. Buriram in the northeast as well has also suffered a 4-degree drop in the temperature to 15 degrees Celsius yesterday following 2 days of off-season rain. So the provincial officials report some 338,000 people were in need of warm clothing and blankets. As well as there are so many foundations right now trying to provide villagers in the north and the northeastern, but in particular in Buriram, Lahan Sai and Ban Krut district, with 1,000 sets of blankets and relief items were delivered yesterday. The foundation also delivered around 2,000 to 20,000 liters of drinking water tank to Ban Somjit village in Lahan Sai district as well. The first death, so that right now we have seen
toll.
some report from the Udon Thani's Mueang district, where Kun Chu Chat, age 51, from as well as someone from Nakhon Ratchasima. Oh, I'm sorry, Kun Chu Chat is from Nakhon Ratchasima, was found dead in a tent early yesterday. So right now, I would say it is not a good time to be laying out in a tent because the weather is dropping so quickly. The cold also claimed a 22-year-old in Phra Mueang district yesterday as well. So if you are staying outside, you have to be careful.
Yes, if you're planning to go up north for travel or for business or whatever, just prepare warm clothes for the weather condition. Now, the 9 provinces that have already been declared disaster area, including the north and northeastern provinces, namely Loi, Tak, Nan, Chiang Mai, Nakhon Phanom, Nong Bua Lampu, Phra, Chiang Rai, and Uttaradit, and Uttaradit, and authority said that if the temperature in the area dropped lower than 15 degrees Celsius for 3 consecutive days, authorities could request for the immediate budget to help local and residents in need. However, in the down south, there seems to be a problem of a heavy downpour as a result of a monsoon season there. Authority has warned over the heavy downpour and flash floods in 9 provinces, including Chumphon, Surat Thani, Nakhon Si Thammarat, Pathalung, Songkhla, Yala, Pattani, Narathiwat, and Ston. So we got 2 different diverse weather situations in the northern of the country and in the down south. If you're going to any places, just be careful, check the weather conditions and prepare clothing for your trip.
Yes.
Now, speaking about the holiday season here, there will be a special day coming up next year, the second Saturday of January every year in Thailand is the National Children's Day, or One Day, which we celebrate. We hold celebrations for the kids as a way to tell them that they're important, and for various organizations to pay attention to the kids, which is our future, the important generation. And each year, many venues like the Government House and the Armed Forces will put on special activities for children. A few weeks beforehand, the Prime Minister will have to present a motto or slogan for every National Children's Day, and yesterday the acting Prime Minister Kun Yingluck Shinawatra has already declared the motto for Children's Day 2014. Kun Thirat Ratanasewi, the government's spokesperson, has reviewed a paper with the Prime Minister's signature and handwriting on the paper, saying that กตัญญูรู้หน้าที่เป็นเด็กดีมีวินัย And what is that again? สร้างไทยให้มั่นคง Yeah, and that means be grateful and responsible, uphold discipline, and bring stability into the country. That was the motto of the Children's Day 2014, and that would become the theme for the activities that will be held in various venues, not just the Government House. And activities on that day will have to go in line with this theme. Now, venues often open to the children include the government buildings, the military establishments, the hospital, shopping centers, and museums. And yesterday, a reporter asked Kun Thirat whether or not children would be allowed into the Government House this year concerning the political situation. Kun Thirat said that, didn't the protesters would
stop for one day just to celebrate the day.
Yeah, right. That's what he said. There would be he called on the protesters to be more generous for children to enter the Government House compound and enjoy the celebrations that they would be preparing. And in addition to the celebrations at various venues, the attractions will be held outside. The BTS or the MRT will allow children to travel for free, including the bus services as well. And with this celebration of the Children's Day here in Thailand, the organizing of this day is aimed at raising public awareness on the importance of children and youth in line with the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child. Now, speaking about the motto, it's good that the acting Prime Minister mentioned about stability into Thailand, because it is what we need right now, not just the financial stability, but also the political stability as well.
As well, the Children's Day is recognized not only in Thailand, but around the world, many places, to honor children globally. It was first celebrated by the World Conference for the Well-being of Children in 1925, and then they established universally in 1954 to protect an appropriate day. Major global violence include a Universal Children's Day on November the 20th by the United Nations recommendations. Children's Day is often celebrated on other days as well, such as the International Day for Protection of Children, observed by many countries as Children's Day on June the 1st. As well, it is a Women's International Democratic Federation Congress in Moscow that would hold a celebration as well. So if you are in Bangkok, children, it's very good day for being the Prime Minister because you can sit on the Prime Minister's seat and you can as well see the tanks and
the air show, right? So Children's Day 2014 next year will be held on Saturday, the 11th of January. And with that, we're taking a short break, but up next, there's still more details of the upcoming general election and whether or not the Pheu Thai party will send Prime Minister Yingluck Shinawatra as the #1 party list candidate, and also a move by some MPs from other factions of the political sphere. Very, very interesting. Up next, stay with us.